Hey, what's up YouTube fans? Today we are going over on how to upgrade the stepper motor on the Biqu 3D printer. I'm also going to go over some problems that I'm having with printing and why it's necessary for the upgrade. So let's go ahead and start off with that. As you can see, I'm having a printing problem, not all the way through the whole process, but at a certain point, you start seeing where it's a hollow wall, and see, look, it just breaks, there's no support. Same thing over here. So what that tells me here is that there's a Z axis problem. That's the first problem. Second problem is these little, I don't know what to call these, but they overprint with the plastic. They look like termite hills. I assure you, they're not. And then you have a little bit of stringing going on, but that's a separate problem. And I'll address that one on a different video. But to see part of the problems of what's going on, let's take a look. So first of all, I don't know if you can see it. See if we can zoom in here. Other than my printer being really dirty, as you can see, there's some plastic right there that's stuck in there, and it doesn't look like the teeth are gripping too well. Now, one way to solve this problem is to get two gears like this on both ends, as opposed to where you have the gear on this end and then you have the kind of like a pulley on this end, and the filament, when it goes through here, gets pinched on this side where the pulley is, and then on the gear side, you know, it bites into it, and that's why you see the plastic on there. But both those factors cause slippage. So we have that problem with the termite hill thing within my 3D print. And as far as Z axis, like I was talking about, first of all, the reason for the upgrade is on this side, as you can see, there's only, there's not a Z motor here. There is one on this side, as you can see by the pole. Now, here's the second problem, other than the fact that it needs a second side to level off the pulley. Let me focus in on here. But as you can see, it's really dirty. So you can see the silver here. I know it's not that focused, I'm sorry for that. It's focusing on the cable. Let's move that out of the way. There you go. And so you see more silver here because this little turn screw right up here, zoom out a little bit, or turn thread, I don't know what they call it, right here, stops right at where it's not dirty anymore. But I guess dirt or whatever gets clogged inside there, and then it just spreads it through the bar, which causes friction, which is causing that area of the 3D print to be thin walled there, or not even touching, as you can see. And I noticed that on another print. So on that second print that you see there, I thought it was just adjustment, so I adjusted the heat and my temperatures, but nope, same problem persisted. This is before I had caught the problem, and that other print was after I caught it and tried fixing it. But that's when I noticed the problems with the Z drive, and this was a common problem already. But I'm going to change to a dual printer head, so I'll be doing that upgrade as well in another video. Yeah, see, this one wasn't so bad, but as you can see, I got like, that's supposed to be a pure tube without a little termite hill in there, and then down there, as you can see, there's like a hole down there within the tube. There you go, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but if you look down where this tube is, if you follow it, you'll see a little hole there. Oh, look, and we have a little dangling plastic piece there. So again, right now I can't do anything about that until I upgrade that part, but I can do something about the thin wall here that's going on within this print. See, oh, see, and had I grabbed like the airplane from under by the wing, and by the way, this is a wing piece. Servo goes here, landing gear goes here, and see, as you can see here, there's a profile temperature problem here. As you can see by the double holes right here, printed it right. So different problems, different areas. All right, so let's get started on that upgrade. So I'm gonna lay it on its side as far as the printer. And the reason why this way is so that way you don't, there's a print head and the wires in here. So you don't want to damage anything. So I'm putting it on this side. Not only that, but this is where the Z motor is gonna go for the upgrade. So we want to have access to this side because we're gonna do the turn screw through here. We're gonna remove this. That way all this can be modified. And here's the 3D. Oh no, this is the dual head. Sorry. Well, since I have it out, I might as well show it to you guys. But see, this is the print head upgrade. It still uses the fan that this one has here. It's almost the same, except now I can do a two filament print. So, and it comes with a stepper motor for the second filament, and it comes with the cable with the, I don't know if you can see that, but see that aluminum heatsink? This is for the stepper motor control, the power. So that'll be a future upgrade. We won't be doing that on this video. So let's get the other box. Let's open this guy up. So I haven't done this before, and I haven't even, as you can tell, opened the box. So hopefully everything's in here, or you won't see this video this time at least. I'll have to reshoot it. Okay. So let's see. We got the rod right here. It's with inside protected plastic. The threaded rod. This is the screw or nut, I guess. Threaded nut here where the threaded bolt goes through. We got the stepper motor, which is gonna go, let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's see. So this guy has to go like this. So, okay, so these two holes are for right here and right here. And then of course the normal holes for right here and here. We have our 4 screws already, so we can't lose track of these. We have to loosen this and this. Well, let's get to it. We'll start exploring as we go. We'll get to that second. So the first thing we want to do is find the cable. We're going to open up the motherboard side and run the cable through. Huh, it's funny. Everything is labeled here, but I didn't see an instruction set. Interesting. Well, I'm the instruction set for you guys for this video if you guys decide to upgrade your Biqu 3D printer. I know a lot of people have the upgrade on Ender. So that's the reason why I'm doing this one, because I haven't found one for this printer. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get rid of all, or unscrew all the the supports. And these accompanying screws. Now, I've been in here before. That's the reason why I know which screws to take off, because before I did order it, one thing you want to do is see if you have the capability to upgrade it. And I do. That's why I know that the 3D printer head with the stepper motor driver and the cables is for this one, and that I'll be able to upgrade to it, that I have the slots for it. Because last thing you want to find out is you order the parts for your printer and it doesn't have the support for the spares that you're ordering. Okay. So right here, as you can see, is the stepper motor control for the 3D printer head. Now, if we pan a little bit right here, we should be able to see right here where, oh, no, you can't see that. Okay, so let's go a little bit down here. So you can kind of see it. It's right here. It's right under the motor control. There's a set of pins in between for your Z control. Okay. That was a close call. Okay, and of course they're slotted, so you just got to make sure that you fit it in there right and appropriately. Let's see, we have black. Okay. Okay. So what you'll notice is that they're keyed differently. This one has like a little hook or double hook type here, where it, at the tip there it has a hook, and then this one's a straight pin. So let's see. Okay. Let's see this other one. Okay. So this one that has straight pins is for the stepper motor. And the one to catch, I guess, to lock it in place is going to be to the motherboard here. So it's going to face down. If you have it face this way, it's going to have face down and then pushed in. Okay. And then we're going to run that out this way. So later on, what I will have to do is come in here and clean. It's looking kind of crusty inside there. Anyways, we're going to drive our cable. Let's get back out here. So we're going to run the cable. I'm going to run it over this way for now, and I'll zip tie it. Well, let's see. I want to go over. So yeah, we're going to go under and follow this cabling and then come across this way, and I'll zip tie all that later. Right now I just want to get it in and get it going. So we're going to go under here. We're going to zip tie it to these cables down here. Make this as nice as possible. because these guys did a professional job putting this together, and kind of want to do the same. All right, well, I guess we'll just let it there for now. Get it under here so it doesn't interfere with the fan. And like I said, later on we'll take that apart and go ahead and do that the right way. So let's get these 4 screws off. Now the reason why I'm taking these off first so I can keep track of them, because these are going to be reused for the new stepper motor. Well, yeah, technically it is. Now you should have these tools already when you built your kit to begin with. So it's going to be these 4. Stick it over here by the stepper motor. Okay. This goes with the printer. So I'm going to keep these separate because I don't know if I'm going to need them. Because, well, I might. And then just keep track of the size. So, as you can see, these are like a 1.8. And I think these are like a 2.5. I can't remember. It was something around there. But as you can see, the difference in screw size. So the small ones went down here, and then the longer ones went up here. But if I remember correctly, too... No, I guess it just screws right into the bar. So... let's stick this guy on here. Yep. So I'm going to put my long screws in. All right, let's get the short screws in. Okay, and now let's get our 4 screws to hold it down to begin with. Okay. Now you don't want to over tighten when you first put in the screws until you get all 4 of them in, because you want to torque your screws across. I don't remember if that was in the instructions or not, but anytime I screw things together, yeah, so you don't have to run across that. I guess I didn't leave it loose enough. Okay. Let's loosen that a little bit more. Yeah, that's the reason why you never want to tighten anything down until everything is ready to be tightened down. Oh. Screw down. Okay, let's use the tool as a guide. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's one. There's 2. Yeah, next time when I do the zip ties is when I put the other cables in and I zip tie them together for the dual head printer. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect it and put the plate back on so I can stand it back up, because I'm gonna want to work on it while this is the way it's supposed to be laying down. I might have to lay it back down. It might be easier that way. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this before. This is my first time doing this kind of upgrade, and there's no guidance from anybody else that I've seen. I'm not gonna put all of them in. I'm just gonna put the supports. Helps if I was trying to put it in the right way. Okay, so let's put it into the plates. There we go. Okay, that's in there, but it's not nowhere close to being tight. We want everything to line up first, and then we'll slightly tighten it down. But I have to get back in there at some point, so again, I won't be putting in all the screws, and I won't be torquing this down. Okay. Okay. And last mount and last screw for now. There's of course 2 more missing. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the kits and see what it comes with here. We got PM535. Interesting. Well, they gave us the screws. This would have been the screws for this guy over here, but I won't need them. We'll still hold on to them for spares. You never know. Okay. Oh, good. So the cushions are for right here, but we already have cushions. And we already have these nuts on this thing. And over here, because there's 3, so what's the 4th one for? Well, anyways, let's get this together. Let's see, how's this gonna go? Okay. So from what I can tell, What did I hit? Okay. So from what I can tell, it's gonna go like this because this turn screw is gonna go through here. There should be a little, there should be a holder. Here you go. I guess I dropped it. This guy right here, this is what holds this threaded bolt to the stepper motor down here. It goes right here. You're gonna put this on here. But first we gotta get this guy on there. So I gotta take this apart. Okie dokie. All right, sorry for the delay. Just go ahead and fast forward. Well, hopefully you fast forwarded to this part. I guess I should have said that earlier. It's not really the proper tool for this, but it's the only thing I could find, or else I'll have to start all over again, and because I don't have the video editing software yet. Okay, there's one. I think there was a tool for this. I don't know where I stuck the tools. I mean, I have them somewhere. But again, all the tools that you'll need to do all this come with your kit to begin with. So if you buy this printer, when you assemble it, make sure you hold on to those, especially if you want to do what I'm doing, is the upgrades. Actually, I know what we can do. Okay, because if I remember correctly, this guy slides out. Yep. Okay, and so you want to loosen this guy up too, so that way he is not in the way. So I'm gonna have to readjust all this, but that's fine. Based on the way my prints are coming out anyways, it's about time I tighten up the belts and readjust them. So I'm gonna move that out of the way, slide this guy. Let's see if I can just slide it out. Okay. Oh. Okay, so what we want to do is then take off this guy here that I don't have the wrench for. All right. So what I'm going to do is just take off one side. Interesting. So these guys here are round and smooth. And I don't know if this guy's pinched on purpose like that, Or maybe that's part of my printing problem on my Z-axis. See, they're supposed to be perfectly round. And it's like this one is grooved. But the other ones are perfectly round, so yeah, I might have a little problem there. Nothing that the Z motor won't fix here. So we want to make sure this is the right way. Okay, so if this guy goes like this, how do you hold to this other side? Did I take you off for no reason? Let's see. Okay, so you are this way. Let's take you off. So you are this way. Can you be attached this way? And the answer to that is yes. Okay. So this is what we're going to still do. Okay. So I got to take off these guys. That's okay. Now I see the reason for this. They give you longer bolts for here. So that way you have enough to add these. So these are not extra. These are to put on the other side. But it's a good thing I have one extra one though too, because you only need the 3. The one extra one is good so I can replace the other one that's worn out like that. All right, so let's get this apart. So I didn't notice on the other side, and I should have remembered I put this thing together. That one side you just hold down with this Clay's pliers, and then the other side you can just undo the bolts. Okay. I just don't know why 4 of these though. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. See, so again, got your holder here. Let's put the little spacer. Let's get the other spacer in. Nope, that's not what we want. We have the spacer on. Okay, so, yep, okay. And then the nut goes here. Okay. Now, hopefully I'm doing all this right. Again, there was no instructions for this, and I haven't seen anybody else do a video, so I am just going by the seat of my pants. Long bolts, washer, bearing, new washer, I'm going to bring the plate over here and get the nut in. So let's get all this tightened down. Before we do, let's make sure everything still goes in the way it's supposed to. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and tighten it up. And again, I don't know if this one was grooved like that, so it could slide within there, or if it was actually rounded and over printing, that's just worn down. If it has worn down, that's pretty interesting. But it'll explain why I'm having some problems now with the Z drive. I printed a lot. I've gone through 7, I want to say, 1K PLA filaments, 1.75. Okay. See, this is what helps it slide. Looks like I'm missing one, so maybe that's the reason why it was wearing down. Because since I don't have both of these, one to support it on this side and the other one to support on this side, maybe it was causing this to be a little bit more leaned over this way. I don't know. Okay. Either way, I'm glad to have the upgrade. So now here, of course, you want to put the washer. Oh, wait. How are we going to do this? Okay, yeah. Because then we're going to move it up. So, okay. So put the bolt at an angle if you're doing it like the way I'm doing it. Put the one piece in, the washer, the bearing. This is where it gets tricky. Okay. Not only tricky, it's a little tight. Interesting. Now what you want to do ideally, I guess to make your life easier and not so hard as mine, is you want to take this off so you can slide this in, so you'll be able to work with it on your terms and not trying to do what I'm doing here. Because you would want to do this side first and then do these guys. And then just slide the whole thing down, or not have this as tight, so that way it gives you a little bit more play. But I'm kind of glad I did it like this anyways, because the pressure on it, there you go. See, up, down. All right. Let's find our last bolt here. Let's get this tightened. Now, I didn't cross torque on this because it's 3 screws. You can still do it, but this video is taking a while, and I don't know if all you guys have been watching to this point, so I'm gonna try to speed this up. Actually, this will be like the last part that I do. I'll get this in here, get the screw in, and I'll just leave the video at that, because everything else as far as reassembling would be the same way you did it when you put it together to begin with. And there is an instruction set for that. And you saw the way I took it apart. So the way you take things apart is the way you put it back together. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Let's get our clamp. And again, the reason why I'm also going to stop it here, because I don't have the Allen key for this guy. I mean, I do somewhere. I just got to find it. So the smaller hole is going to go on the side of the stepper motor here. And see, I can't push it down because they have the screw all the way screwed in there, but not at the top. Interesting. Anyways, and then you have a double screw to hold down. See, one side to hold on the rod. But again, I shouldn't be surprised to you if you put this printer together, because it's the same. All right. Okay. So another reason, I guess, why you have to take this off is so that we can thread this in evenly. I guess I should have threaded it in before getting this on. Should have thought of that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna leave it here. So before you throw this on, you wanna put this rod through. And then I guess you could also maybe use it for support to help you hold this up, so that way you're not trying to hold it up with your finger while you're trying to get this through. Actually, it would have been better to use it as an assistant. Okay, good to know. Well, I'm gonna leave it here as far as the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Next time I show you the video will be with the wings that I've been printing. This one's what too bad, you know. Started seeing a little bit of problems here and there, but if you've watched my F86 video, I don't care how good it's coming out. I want to demonstrate, even if you don't get a perfect print, that the airplane's able to fly. So we'll see how that goes. And oh, there's the rest of my F86 right there. A little bit more than what I showed you on the other video put together. But here's the wing. I'll get those glued together and show you what it looks like once that's completed. And this aircraft will be called the Roadrunner. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.